What's going on YouTube? Today I thought I would do something a little fun. Just because I'm bored as hell. I would show off my ICP collection. I'm a juggalo. Well, I'm not really a juggalo anymore. I was a juggalo. I still love the music. I just haven't really been, hanging with the family in a long time. Not because I'm against them or anything. I just kind of I went other ways in my life, I wasn't really feeling it anymore. I'm just going to be honest, I kind of feel like Psychopathic kind of sold out after a period, around 2015 or 16 maybe. I discovered them around 2007, and I've been a fan ever since. I've been collecting since about 2013. I have almost every album. I'm missing a lot, actually, so I say I'd have about maybe 25% of their collection. I also have a couple hatchetman charms around here somewhere. I don't feel like going and fetching them real quick. I don't feel like going and fetching them because I'm kind of lazy. So, first one we got is the very first one. In the Insane Clown Posse lineage is Carnival of Carnage from 1992. This is the reissue. I think this is from 90-something. 93 maybe, 94. This is the one that doesn't have Night of the Axe and Black in Your Eyes. I had a bootleg of the original a long time ago. I don't know what happened to it though, but I also lost a case. This is like a jewel case that you have for like bootlegs. But this is a real copy. The disc isn't in there because I have it in a binder. Next one up is, I also have Beverly Kills, but that also is a bootleg, and I don't know where it is. But after that one, that was 93. So this is 94. Is the Ringmaster. I think this is the original. I don't know if there was any reissues of this, but I'm pretty sure this is the original from 94. This album is amazing. I like Carnival of Carnage, but this album is dope as fuck. 100%. Some of the best songs they've ever done. Mike E. Clark really shows off his talents. He did in the last one too. Beverly Kills is pretty amazing as well. But this album is fan-fucking-tastic. This might be the best. Not the best, but this is definitely on my top 5. Because I listen to this on a daily basis. This is when they started to sound a lot more like what we expect them to sound like. Because their beats are a little... I feel Carnival of Carnage is heavily 80s influenced, 80s hip-hop, where Ringmaster feels more like mid-90s hip-hop, like post-NWA, very much inspired by Wu-Tang. I don't know when Enter the 36 Chambers came out, but I could see a lot of influence from that. Either that one was or this one was influenced. Up next is the second in the Sideshow series, which first was Beverly Kills, then is the Terror Wheel. This is the second of the what they call sideshows. They put out a Joker's card and a sideshow. I think this is a reissue. Yes, they reissued this in 2000. Psychopathic would eventually merge with several bunch of labels, and I think this was around the time they merged with whoever they merged with at the time. I cannot remember the name of them. I think it's Jive. I guess we'll find out in the next one. That one's really good too. Very great. It's kind of a sneak peek for the next one, which is the Riddle Box. The Riddle Box This is also really good. Expands upon the story, has a remix of a song from the previous album, and also includes a song from the previous album as well. The Dead Body Man. Yeah, Dead Body Man is on this album as well as the previous one, which is the Terror Wheel. Up next, we have the Tunnel of Love. I have to cover this part because the cock. This is the Tunnel of Love sideshow to Riddlebox. This is the one that includes Mental Warp rather than the Hotline song. This is the X-rated cover. There was two covers. One that had these two girls kissing, and another one where this chick is grabbing this dude's dick. I have to cover it because YouTube will take this video down. But yeah, this is a fun little sideshow album. Best song on here is definitely When I Get Out, Prom Queen, Cotton Candy, Super. All these songs are amazing. But I say Prom Queen's my favorite. I don't have the other cover. I only have the first one with the thing that I have to cover with my thumb. Sorry. Up next is Green Malenko. Of the four, there was Red. Now this is when the real label changes start beginning. So, on their two previous albums, they were with, I believe, Jive Records and Battery Records. Ah, shit. I dropped that. I'll grab that in a second. But Jive and Battery. And then later they would do a thing with Hollywood Records, who's owned by Disney, and then Disney would drop them because, you know, Disney's that. And then they would merge with, well, not merge, make a deal with Island Records for probably the longest of all their albums. And that one, they would do several colors that they would release the Great Malenko under. The original red, or gold, actually, it was gold. And then later they would do the colors, I believe. And they would had several of them. I have the green one. If you get all of them, you get like a little picture of the next album, which was Jekyll Brothers. This is most people's favorite because it's their most mainstream. I had a lot of fun with this one for sure. This has all of the songs on it rather than the gold version with Hollywood, which only has, I'd say, about 75% of the album. I don't think there's a sideshow after this, and I don't have it if there is. Forgotten Freshness doesn't really count as a sideshow in my opinion. It's just a compilation album. Up next is quite possibly my favorite album by them. The Amazing Jekyll Brothers. I think this is Jack Jekyll. There's Jake Jekyll and Jack Jekyll, and I think this is Jack. This is the red jewel case where it's all super... You can't see anything. Excuse me. This one includes Snoop Dogg as like a... this includes Snoop Dogg as a featuring. And I think this is the last time they work with Mike E. Clark. Which is a shame because they're amazing. I don't have any of the Dark Lotus and I don't have any Twisted, sadly. Because this is the first time Twisted appears on an ICP record. They do, I think, appear on maybe Forgotten Freshness, so I might be wrong there, because that was 1 year before this. Up next is the first half of the Wraith duology. You could call it a trilogy if you want to count the remixes. Let's just say it's a duology. Wraith Shangri-La, the 6 Jokers card, the one that they're all talking about through the whole series. They keep saying, once the 6 is coming, we're all dead. Once the 6 is coming, we're all gonna die. And, of course, the 6th one came, and nothing happened. Who would have thought? Just kidding. But this is a good one. This one's very positive, very uplifting. It's very spiritual. It has a lot of just really kind of zen feeling songs. Up next, I'm going to go through these really quickly because I don't have a lot of time. I don't want to use up all of my space on here because I'm filming on my phone. Up next is Wizard of the Hood, another very heavily teased album. They teased this even before. This is probably one of the longest teases. They teased this even before ICP, before they were clowns. They were the Inner City Posse. It's an expansion of the Wizard of the Hood song, 2 songs that they made. It's good. It's kind of... I only like a couple songs off of it, really. I just kind of put it in and skip around and then move on to the next one. Up next is a really solid album. Pretty sick and twisted. Hell's Pit, the second half of the duology of the Wraith. This one has the one where he's trying to grab you rather than offering a hand. This one's the demon, the hell, the demon, the hell, whatever you want to call it. Just the evil side of the Wraith. You're fucked if you chose this, basically. This album is amazing, too. You got Walk Into the Darkness, Suicide Hotline. I don't know if I'll get in trouble for saying that word. The S Hotline, I guess. CPK, which means Crooked Preacher Killers. Let's see, Night of the 44. Truly Alone. That's a good one. Bowling Balls, which this is the one that has the Bowling Balls live show. I mean, Bowling Balls music video, I think. Or it might be the live show. There's a live show and a Bowling Balls music video, depending on which one you get. This one came with the 3D glasses, so I think it's the 3D Bowling Balls music video. Let's see. Night of the Bassheads, or Bassheads Attack, or whatever you want to call it. Manic Depressive, that's a good one. Almost every song on this is perfect. And that's the end of the 6 Jokers cards. And then the next one would be Bang Pow Boom, or the Tempest trilogy, which was the Eye of the Storm, and then the Tempest, which I don't have, which I don't really care about the Calm or the Eye, but I do like the Tempest. And Bang Pow Boom is, it's okay. I've heard a lot of crap about that album throughout the years, but the second part of the Joker's card, the next hexology, I guess you would say, of Joker's cards, is the Black Death Pop. I only have the black one, which includes Freaky Tales. Oh, wait, I do have the orange one. I completely forgot. Yeah, I have the orange one. I don't know where it is. It might be in storage somewhere. But I do have the black one and the orange one, but I don't have the white one. The black one's got Freaky Tales. The orange one has Smothered, Covered, and Chunked, which is a cover album, which has some amazing covers on it. And this one has just a bunch of... This one has, like, Hobson and Tech Nine and just a bunch of great featuring situations. There's also Chris Benoit on here, not the wrestler, but the songs about the wrestler. He was already dead by this point. There's a song about him. Also, Cray Sean, I think is her name. She makes an appearance on one of the samplers, I think. Or, I don't have it, obviously. But she makes an appearance on a certain version of When I'm Clownin', which is a great song. And I think that's it for all the featuring. Oh, Danny Brown. How can I forget Danny Brown's crazy ass? Yeah, Danny Brown is really annoying, but he's pretty hilarious, too. He also rants about nonsense. Check it out, if you have a chance. And then up next is quite possibly the worst ICP album, in my opinion. Which is, I don't have the other one. I only have one half. This is when I started to give up on future, new stuff. This is when I stopped listening to the stuff and started kind of just saying, yeah, I'll just listen to the old stuff. I mean, I listen to the new stuff. I'm not going to go out and buy it. I have to really be in the mood. It is the Missing Link, Lost. I only like a few songs on this. I hated it when it first came out. I absolutely hated it. There's a crack on it. Didn't crack it. There's a crack on a couple of these. But I didn't crack it on purpose. That was an accident. I know I hate it and there's a crack on it. Actually, it came this way. I bought it in the store. There was the one copy left. I bought this at, I don't know where. I don't think it was like a major retailer. Oh, it was. It was FYE. I got this FYE cracked. Yeah. Only one left. I was so excited for this one. I brought it home and listened to it a couple times. And it absolutely disappointed me 100%. I have a newfound respect for it because I understand what they were trying to do. They were trying something new, but I still don't really like it that much. I'd say out of 10, I would give this like a 6. But that's it for my CD collection. I had a t-shirt and a coat, but I've lost them over the years. I have 2 hatchetman charms. One is a necklace. I have 3 actually. 2 are necklaces, one's broke, and the other one's a big one. It's hanging over there. I don't feel like getting it right now. You know what? Here it is. I feel like, you know what? I might as well show it. They don't sell these anymore. Got this at Spencer's. Spencer stopped selling it. Here you go, Spencer's. Take it. It's free. But, thank you for watching.